Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Justin our G.I. Joe Show Uncensored, episode number 75. The last time we were here was, I looked it up, it was back the 1st of September. Question already. Wow, that was fast. Do you have a picture of Cobra Commander that Bobby made for the canceled San Diego Comic-Con set? I do
not.
No,
but we can get one. I'll shoot him a message.
Yeah, he can shoot me a message and I can do my technical skills and adding it to the stream real quick.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry that I'm being fucking rude and looking at my phone. 46 Zone got me going on fucking missions here to get toy pictures.
So Fred is under the weather. He's not feeling too well. There's been some exposure around him, so he's not been feeling well. So stay home and stay off the internet. We don't even want to talk to you. We don't want to feel your wrath of God knows what you have.
Yeah, and in all seriousness, Fred, love you, bud. Please take care, man. And if there's anything you need, just give a shout.
So why would you say that? That's like nicer than what I said.
Well, because Fred's a good fucking guy, dude. And now that poor guy, now I'm filling in for him. So this show's going to go to fucking shit in a minute here.
It was overrated shit when I started it 4 years ago.
Give my thoughts and prayers there on the front end since we're about to fuck this thing.
We were fucking doomed from the begin with when I first started this. Yeah, it kind of feels like, you know, I went on a bender and then other people started it, and then I feel like I'm just like an afterthought now, kind of like the sock you discard after you put your nut in it.
Oh, buddy, that 3-ring cotton whore. But yeah, hey Jeff, Jax, what's going on, guys? Yeah, and Rick is living the life here at the Mouse's house, which is
motherfuckers in fucking Disney World. I don't fucking get that shit. I mean, honestly, Florida of all places, like the deaf capital of the world down there.
Hey, X Factors can vouch for this. We are in Satan's handbasket. We are in the great state of Florida, and I will tell you this: fucking Disney makes me feel safer than my workplace did. My wife and I took my kid to Disney maybe about a month or so ago.
Oh, did you?
Everything was a fucking like very, very well maintained, very locked down. If they saw you for a New York minute without a mask, they were jumping right on you. And it's very funny to see a girl that weighs maybe about 97 pounds with all her fucking tchotchkes on racing at you like, sir, put your mask on. Like, holy shit, lady. All right. Like, calm down. Sorry, I was drinking water. Oh, you can't walk and eat at the same time. Like, none of that. If you're going to eat, you have to be, just long story short, they make sure that you keep things very hygienic. They're spraying everything down every so often, so to speak. So,
it sounds like they need to get some of those people to work at Walmart and Target.
No. That would be entirely too logical. At Target, they would rather you and 57 other fucking people fight for that one bottle of Purell that they have by the front door, and may the odds be ever in your favor. So, good luck with all that. No way.
Let's see. Jeffrey is in here. What's up, Jeffrey? 46 Zone is in there. He will be very happy. I have not received that picture yet. I can't go.
No, 46. I did ask him for it though, brother, and I'm waiting for.
Okay, we're waiting on Bobby's ass.
Yeah. Wait. Bobby's response was there wasn't an unreleased Cobra Commander from SDCC.
I was wondering what that was. Wonder if he's talking about that one Bobby threw up yesterday. Is he talking about that one?
Duke?
The Duke? Is that what he's talking about, maybe?
Yo, 46, brother, clarify what you mean by that so I could ask Bobby.
X Factor 17, what is going on?
Time out, brother. Getting clarification right now.
Is that what he said?
No, look, bro, I'm fucking playing middleman here. I feel like a fucking secretary. I'm about to throw a skirt on and cry sexual harassment. Let's go with the fucking program. I'm not gonna wait for Bobby to respond. He's gonna respond 3 hours from now.
Yo, 46 Zone. Once I get it, I'll add it to the stream and then I'll show it later on. We're going ahead and get going. What we got here?
Chris, cheers.
Oh, come on, work. All right.
Yeah.
You can find us on Facebook
Hercules.
and YouTube. Be sure to like the page, Just Another G.I. Joe Show. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We don't come on very often, but when we do, at least you'll get notified when we did put a video up. Also, the unofficial G.I. Joe Collectors Club basket fire is still going. We don't do buy, sell, and trade, but we do like to jerk off each other in a humbalong sign or whatever. What's that word called? I'm looking for.
It's called docking, you fucking troglodyte.
No,
and
that's not the word. That's not the fucking word. No, it's not classy at all. We're not a classy kind of guy. G.I. Joe Classified Elite. Marauder Rubin still will not make me the vice president of this group. I'm very upset, but I will still give him some free PR. So be sure to tell Marauder Rubin to make me his VP. You know, I am the logical choice. I'm not. I'm nowhere near the fucking right choice. Action Force, Valaverse. If you've been under a rock for the last 2 years, and hello to you. But be sure to go like Valaverse on Facebook and Instagram, because apparently he is afraid of Twitter. Don't know why, but he is. So
Twitter's a fucking dumpster.
Hey man, Rick loves Twitter.
I love Twitter too. I just don't use it as well or as often as I should. I lurk fucking hard on Twitter. I find myself I tend to get very spicy, so I just back up real fucking quick. You know, it's not good because then I'm the asshole that's laying there at 11:30 at night in my bed like, yeah. No.
So yeah, Action Force. You can go on Valaverse.com. I don't know if there's a link in there to where you can still go purchase figures for the Crowdox. I'm sure there is, or just ask Bobby how the fuck to do it. He's said it a number of times. Or go to BBTS. They have everything there, I think, or they did. They might have sold out of certain items. But
yeah, Dorkside has them too, I think.
Who else has them? Wasn't there a UK company?
Pretty sure my mom's selling them out of her fucking closet too.
Hey, wasn't there a UK company that was doing it too?
Oh yes, sir. There was a Kapow. Is that right? Forgive me. I'm not really sure. I know that there's that awesome Aussie company down under that does the brilliant fucking marketing stuff on Facebook, and I don't know their name either because Chemo Brain. Fuck you all, you guys. Look it up yourself.
There was actually he got it out there in a lot of locations. I was real surprised on how
he did, man. Good for him.
Yeah, I mean he's getting that stuff out there quicker and better than Hasbro ever could. Bobby posted this earlier. This is the Valaverse #3 comic.
I'm really excited for that, dude.
Robert Atkins, and I forget who the other person was. Either way you look at it, Bobby, where's my free copy at? I'm still waiting on the last 3. I ain't received
fuck you. If I had to buy them, you have to buy them, bro. Just go
look. I was told I was getting a care package. I fucking didn't get a care package.
You're getting a care package. It might be a Turkish bathhouse care package, but you're getting yeah, but
so these are the 3 pictures he posted, the finished product. Then it's really good looking. I actually slept on those and I forgot to order them when they first went up. Now he's sold out of 1 or 2 of them, and now I'm just
good for him,
out of luck. Well, now, yeah, good for him. It sucks for me,
buddy. Look, I got an extra pin. I'll send you one so you can stop.
I don't want a fucking pin. I want a goddamn comic.
Oh well, then fuck you. You should have bought one 3 months ago when you had the chance. I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
No, dude. All joshing aside, Robert did a killer job on that fucking book. That's really pretty. It's so cool. I know that there's a lot of wham, Bobby raped Hasbro and stole Steel Brigade, blah. Look, Steel Brigade's in a comic book right now, and I'm looking at it, and I'm going to have the chance to purchase it and read it. So all those tears can go away because we can see Steel Brigade in action. So
all
that's
that
pretty slick, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Fucking Hasbro didn't drop the ball on their shit, they wouldn't have lost it.
Well, at least we have a Night at the Roxbury on the way, so I can look forward to that.
All right, so we're going to get into a little. Now, someone had said this was up like weeks ago, apparently.
Months ago, dude.
Months. Okay, so I guess Hasbro forgot all about their partnership with Super 7 and forgot about.
They do that.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, we forgot about this thing with Super 7. Someone referred to this in a group as the oversized piggy bank.
Look, I'm gonna be that fucking guy. I'm very sorry. I love this fucking thing. But I'm very much into that Shogun Warrior type of. But yeah, dude, the first time we saw this come out, or the first talk of it, was way back in February at New York Toy Fair. And it was Big Boy Collectibles that actually dropped the images from the show, and it was just the packaging detail at that time. But yeah, we've known about it for months. It's been out there for months. But sorry to sidetrack here, brother. I want to talk about this for sure, but that's what was just a real off-putting. Right from Jump Street, they were talking about products like this. They were like, "Hey, look at this new thing. Look at these new Jada diecast." It's like, wait, who the fuck is this new to? Like, new to who? You know, like, not to sound like Dr. fucking Seuss right now, but you know, it's not new to anyone. But that gripe aside, look, I like this. It's fun. Is it overpriced? Just a tad. When you consider its scale, it's, you know, less. It's a tabletop toy, so whatever. But it's gonna find its way into a lot of collectors' houses. I promise you that. Like, you know, it's not going to be one of those things that we see on clearance anytime soon.
How big was it? Was it 7 or 11? It was 11 inches, wasn't it?
Yeah, brother. I think it was just no. Yeah, is it? Hold on, I'll go check right now. I thought it was 11. No, 12 inches tall. 7 points of articulation.
Yeah, 7 POA. So, you know, the one thing about Super 7, and I hate to, you know, I'm not talking ill will of them, but you know, I've been getting the Transformers reaction figures, you know, and those are pretty decent sized things, you know, sizes. And, you know, I did the first wave of Back to the Future back in the day. And then then they did a Back to the Future 2 kind of thing where they had like 7 or 8 of them. And I was like, oh, cool, they got more. So now I can get, you know, the next wave of them. Shit, just the size of those reactions for those, they had doubled in price. Instead of $9, they're $18.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
And exactly, once I rang them up at Target, I just put them down on the ground. I'm done now. No thanks. That's just too much for me. Yeah.
No, you fucking put them down, laces out, and you plunk that shit across Target. Nope.
Yeah. And so this is the fancy little box that comes in and has the detachable chest that you can look at all the non-moving parts inside, unless that's part of the 7 points of articulation inside.
Yeah, buddy. You see, but the fucking geek in me, that I'm very geeked out about that. The bright colors, I'm very much looking forward to popping that chest piece off and watching my kid drop it on the fucking floor and destroy it in like 37 seconds. It's gonna be great. And the best 5 minutes for $75, it's gonna be like fucking being in Bangkok all over again.
And it comes with 3 interchangeable hands. You know, I kind of really wanted I'd rather have had a 6-inch bat versus this shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. And you know, if we go by their website, if we go by the Joe website, and we go by the character list, we are going to see a bat eventually. We're going to see an alleyway. All that jazz.
Knowing our bad luck, is going to be a Target exclusive.
Look, man, like what struck me as kind of interesting, regardless of how we want to look at it ourselves and be spicy and whatever, the fact that you have a G.I. Joe branded Shogun piece or Super Cyborg, rather, to clarify. You had fucking G.I. Joe branded skis and snowboards. Okay. I didn't realize we needed to save the fucking rec center from someone's dad who's planning to tear it down. But cool. You know, for those of you who are still snowboarding, I'd love to get on a board. I'm 44 years old. I can promise you I'll fucking die. Yeah, I'm going to pizza when I should French fry or some shit, and I'm going to die. But it's cool to see the brand out there. It's nice to see shit like this.
Yeah.
Now, again, though, if we're not going to target something like a bat on the 6-inch line, or even bring the bat back for the fucking quote unquote retro line, then what are we doing? You think that there's enough of a market to blow this shit out at $75 a pop? I said that it'd be in a lot of collectors' collections and we won't see it clearanced, but I don't think we're going to see a sellout. But right. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Hopefully I'm wrong.
Real quick, I'm looking at the chat here. 46 Zone, he thought Bobby had made a mail-away set, which he did. That is true. It was what he had idea. It was the red card mail-away. Remember? It was going to be like.
But didn't we get that Cobra Commander as part of the fucking missile command?
No, it was going to be. Or am I making all that shit up? No, it's supposed to be the year after that. It was going to be.
Hold on. You know what,
Commander and Duke.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask. Fucking bleh. My mic doesn't want to work either. You know, in a few minutes, you should just invite this fucking guy, this mook, on the call, because I'm not gonna keep texting him. He's not gonna respond. He's watching right now, fucking touching himself inappropriately as we ask these questions.
Hey, at least somebody is.
Rubbing fucking lipstick on his face, saying "Action Force" out loud.
He was like, "Give me a news burst. Give me a news burst."
Oh, dude, this is great. But yeah, so back to this bat. Look, somebody else pointed out that the attachment was on the wrong hand, so hopefully it's on both hands. I hope that it does well, but I hope that this is not going to be the focus. Part of my terminology, I hope that G.I. Joe is not going to see just sort of like tchotchke branding and all other places that it shouldn't be outside of, 4-inch and fucking 6-inch toys.
Yeah.
But
I know they did
time will tell, I
the
guess.
Transformers with these as well, and I think they did pretty well. John had pointed out in a comment somewhere that that once these things sell out, they usually like skyrocket in price. So apparently they do actually well. So, but anyways, we're gonna move along to what Hasbro
The
came
night
out
at
with
the Roxbury.
Friday, and of course I actually missed all this. I was in the middle of it and coming back to it and everything else. But anyhow, so yeah, they came out with Lady J and Flint.
Hey, you put some fucking respect on Chris Kattan's name, okay? It's Chris Kattan and Flint.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I thought what was funny was how they were so proud of themselves to able to remove hair and put a hair and hat on. So now basically you can't use that hat to any other figure.
No, but that's what I tried to do, like put a hair with hat on. So it worked out well. It's not bad, man. It looks good. I just that face. I can't unsee that. Somebody pointed out to me on Twitter what it looks like, and I can't.
Oh, yeah,
I fucking can't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold my dreams now.
So she comes pretty, was I guess enough accessories. I don't know.
What's with the? Is that a light that's protruding from her backpack?
No, it's supposed to be a one of those little cameras.
Oh. A fucking GoPro. That's great.
GoPro. That's exactly what they said. GoPro is what it would be.
Wonderful.
So
live, laugh, love edition.
Flint comes with a laser gun and what the fuck is this? Just to be a missile projector or something? I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, they were so proud of themselves of making it.
I love Jeff. Oh, you know what? This kid's honesty, dude. Never bite your fucking tongue, brother. It's never worth it. What was remember with the big debacle when they're like, look, it's a pump action something shotgun. It's like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Valaverse did that first.
Yeah, just stop. And the whole look, we wanted to keep the dashing. And do you know what his name means? And look, that's great, Chief. Like, cool. That and 350 buys me a cup of coffee. Like, well, what are you trying to get at?
You're talking about
you're gonna let
during their thing where they also like who showed up in the comic first bullshit.
Oh, that poor girl. My heart breaks for that poor. I don't remember her name, but God bless you, lady. I was typing in the chat, yo, like blink twice if they are fucking hurting you. It was so canned. Like, practice your line. And I'm not being disrespectful. This is God's honest truthful. Practice your lines first, because we're all gonna pick you apart. I promise you, I'm looking right at you. You have a great future ahead of you. I hope that they let you do this shit more often, but read this shit in advance, because then there's obnoxious douchebags like me here making fucking fun of you for the next at least 40 minutes. Really sorry, but it's going to happen.
If anything, she can always get a job at Pornhub.
Oh, sweet Jesus, dude. No.
That's what they'll often say on there. No. And they're like, yes.
Sweet Jesus.
So, she doesn't really come with a whole lot, and I guess she never really did.
No, and look, dude, I don't she doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong. All my bullshit again aside, the face sculpts, whatever. But the fact that they kept it very 80s centric, so to speak, is dope. I love him. That fucking Chris Kattan face, I can't get over, and I just can't unsee that. But it's not about this. God's honest truth, I didn't pre-order either of these. I can't believe that I haven't gotten much of the slime. They're very good-looking toys, but I'd rather fucking spend my money on O-Face Duke for the 12th fucking time because I'm a moron and I don't like saving my money for important things. I like just burning it on Hasbro's trash. Sorry, Bobby's responding. Look, he just said, want me to come on for a minute? You know what, 46, I love you, dude. This is poor fucking planning on Mike's part. This is why you guys shouldn't watch.
Because I didn't want to sit here and talk up G.I. Joe while Bobby sits there and doesn't say shit because we're not talking about
Bobby's going to sit there spicy as fuck. Fuck G.I. Joe.
I know.
Exactly.
That's the reason why I did it.
But you gotta love. That's why I love Bobby, because he's not going to bullshit you. Yeah, he's going to tell you fuck G.I. Joe.
Definitely think that the haircut is supposed to look like Lenny on Flint.
Oh no! Don't you say that.
Oh fuck! I can't unsee that. Lenny's such a cunt. I hate Lenny. YouTube told me to stop commenting during the live stream.
Oh, spicy!
Telling me I was commenting too much, saying Velaverse.
Oh, my fucking broken heart. Oh,
there were so many. Man, there were so many. Jeez,
yeah, buddy.
I must leave.
What's funny though? Look. I get the Valiverse. I love the rivalry, and I get the spice. And regardless of what your take on that spice is, I get it. What I don't get, and let me sidetrack for a quick PSA. My friends, I love you all to death. Hasbro gives two fucks whether or not you want to sit there and say fuck Target exclusives. Know why? Because they're not selling to you. They're selling to Target. It's Target that has to deal with your fucking tears. They could care less. It's the drug dealer, Columbia. Just ship that pure butter right to Miami. And you're getting fucking mad that Columbia isn't fucking taking care. They don't care. Fucking Miami's cutting your shit with fucking baby powder. Go cry to the guy on fucking down in the corner that took advantage of you, which is Target. The Hasbro doesn't care. And you typing it 3,000 fucking times in a chat where I can't read and be obnoxious like I want to be. It kind of kills the vibe for me. I got to put my dick away and go to bed. So let's not do that too much anymore, if you don't mind. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, let me send Bobby an invite. He sent me a text. Let's see here.
Yikes, Jeff is right. What fucking the glue factory, that poor lady too. No, that lady realized, she looked back and she watched, she's like, what the fuck am I doing with my career? Am I really doing this?
They had to get someone who actually knew what the fuck they were saying, because
with this guy from the fucking Thornberries telling me that he made all these toys. Okay. All right, Al Gore, you invented the internet too there, champ. Let's go. I love the colors. All right, guy. Oh, look, fucking, can I have the 2 or 3 of those blue caps too? I want to fucking trip balls right here now. Let's go.
Not our sweet Haley. Too cute for porn. No, she's perfect for porn then.
No, stop. Come on, man. Fucking rapey. Meanwhile, on Epstein's Island. That poor girl. Just leave her alone. Look, she's fucking being, they're tying her up and they're making her watch fucking My Little Pony on fucking Discovery Channel right now. And look, all these awesome pictures of a toy you're never going to see at retail. Oh.
The only ones I see at my local Walmart on a continuous basis is Roadblock and Scarlet. That's it.
Buddy, I have yet to see those. What I see is a fuck ton of his tanks. So
there was a lot of, there at one store there was like 8 his tanks and a whole bunch of the thing and everything, but it kind of changed. It has, I don't know, man. It's just everyone's running in there and buying all. They think it's going to be worth gold, is what it is, and I could really care less. I kind of dig this this little storage container on the back of her backpack. If you want to put the GoPro away.
Yeah, again,
but for the GoPro, that's for a knife.
Yeah, and the spearheads, like all joking aside, they're really sharp. Both of them really are. Well done. I really love the aesthetic. I really love that they kept true to the character designs. I like that we're starting to steer away from the video game tie-in or marketing or whatever they were doing with those initial figures. And I dig it. You got to cross sell by all means, and you're trying to cash in on that Call of Duty Fortnite vibe. I dig it. But
Hey,
let's get back to the meat and potatoes if you're going to really try to push this line. And this is getting you there. It's not 100%, but it's getting you there.
I didn't save this guy's name to this phone number. Just texted me. It says, "Hey, Mike, tell Eric, fuck you from me. Thanks."
Whoever that guy is, fuck you too, champ.
Oh, fuck, man. So funny.
That's adorable. That
question,
they would text you to tell me instead of just fucking telling me. Okay.
It'll be okay.
It's all right. Don't talk with your mouth full, because when I'm looking down at you, I don't want you to be fucking spicy. Yeah, clown.
Who's being spicy, you fucker. 46 Zone said he thought these two were not Target exclusives. They should be able to get from Pulse next summer. That is true. You can get those pretty much any retail. Pulse sold out. They were up on BBTS, Amazon, as far as I know. Benny, it's Benny. Benny said, "Fuck you." I don't know if Walmart ever threw these up for pre-order, and I don't. I'll be honest. The ordering with everything with Walmart, Target has really been a shit show. Not just with GI Joe, but with really anything. Transformers.
It really has, man.
Anything. I mean, it's like Walmart. Like 2-3 months ago, we're supposed to get the second wave of Netflix series, Transformers, and shit, I got my shit from Taiwan over a month ago. I've been living it up, enjoying my figures, while people just now found them in store, while people's pre-orders are being canceled, and then pre-orders going back up again. That's how much of a shit show Walmart is.
Buddy, on that point, and I know just another GI Joe, so I'll try to keep there. But anyway, Masters of the Universe Origins. So many people had their orders canceled for that line, and just to have those pre-orders go back up. And whether or not it was from a price change or whatever the fuckery behind the scenes was, there was a lot of angry people. I won't lie to you. I felt like a real big dick because I got in on it. I was like, oh shit, look, I can buy all these He-Man figures. Not realizing that people were getting their shit canceled while I'm buying the stuff that they had pre-ordered. So it was like, eesh, that's not a good look at all. The same thing with the G.I. Joe stuff. Where's Wave 2? Where is Scarlet and Destro, or part of the retro stuff, that is, of course. Where is that stuff? People are finding it at stores, and pre-orders still sitting out there.
Trying to think if I even seen those anywhere. I don't think I have. Chris says he just found out his local Walmart hasn't had anybody working in the toy department for 8 months now. I mean, no department manager, no regular employee, just the guy who unloads the truck and stocks the shelves, basically.
No shit.
There's been, I went to, now Rick, God bless him. Rick is like, got hands over fist money. It's really funny. He messages me. Well, brother,
like it's time out, though. Let's address the fucking, before you go on, wait.
What?
Do you make it seem like, look, Rick has an OnlyFans. If we all had OnlyFans, then we'd all be diving in the fucking money like Scrooge McDuck Rick is. But right. I can't expose my body like that, Mike. I can't.
This is what was really funny about Rick. This display for Star Wars Black Series, it was the Clone Wars, a whole bunch of stuff coming out.
Yep.
And he couldn't find it. Scalpers beat him to it, whatever. Bullshit you not. This motherfucker sends me a text message. It's hilarious. I think it's funny. And he goes, yo, Mike, this is not too long after I had my surgery. And he says, have Sarah drag your crippled ass out to the vehicle. I need you to go down to your local Walmart, which is 0.9 miles away from your house. He looked it up, gave me the address of which Walmart it was. It shows that it has this display in their Walmart. I go and wait probably close to an hour, but I finally got the toys for him. And of course, he compensated me for it, but everything. But it's just how deep and dead it was. But the point was,
I love that guy.
Was that I talked to a lady in the that was over in the toy department section, and she was like, "Oh, well, the department manager's on vacation, and there's no one really working the department." So I ended up talking. Like I said, it was talking to a person who talked to a person who talked to a person who finally got it. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a load of shit. Walmart gives you that the bullshit runaround basically. is what they do, and that's
all
what
they
really
got to do, buddy. You know, their mission statement is to fucking bamboo.
It's like when I last weekend I got kicked out of a Walmart and was told to get off the property for they called me for trespassing.
The fuck were you doing?
By the time she says I'll call the police on trespassing, I was past the crosswalk out in the parking lot.
But wait.
She didn't appreciate what? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Let me tell you what I did.
You don't get from fucking A to B. Nothing just happened there. There's a whole big chunk of meat and potatoes that you're missing off of this fucking plate. Like, you don't just go from I was in Walmart and then they said, I'm going to call the cops for trespassing.
So they had an item come in stock according to the website. And the pre-order, if you pre-order, you have to wait till after Christmas before they'll ship it. Which showed 2 stores had in stock currently. And I asked the person working in the department. Of course, she wasn't on there. She didn't bother to give me a 2-second answer. And she was playing on her phone. She didn't care. So I went to get the manager, told her about it. And she tried to explain to me that, those UPCs go for all of those in that size. No, it doesn't. It tells you when you ring it up what character it is. So she finally goes to the back for like less than 3 minutes. And she comes out, well, I can't find it. And I just I look and I was in disbelief. She looked, well, I really looked. I said, yeah, you looked all of 3 minutes.
Oh, buddy.
I said, you really obviously do not care about collectors like we're the fucking plague.
You're the fucking reason why Pop Finder's putting spice in their app. Like, hey, stop being a cock.
You know what the funny thing is? It was over a pop.
Oh, Mike, what are you doing?
And then so we're walking from the back electronics all the way to the front. She's giving me all these excuses, and I'm giving her all these answers like you don't care. You think we're nothing but the plague. You feel like we're, all you care about is the people that can come get off the shelf. But if it comes down to someone wanting something that it shows you have, well, no, we don't have it. Yes, you do have it. It shows you in North Little Rock have it. I don't have it. Oh, so you're saying North Little Rock don't have it either? No, I'm not saying that. And I said, whatever. I'm literally walking out the door. Bullshit you not. She's following me like, okay, sir, you have a nice day. And without missing a beat, I said, okay, Karen.
Oh, buddy.
Kept on going. By the way, buddy, my name's Christy, not Karen. I said, no, today is your name is okay, Karen, the bitch. Have a nice day. They kept on walking.
Oh, you see?
Then it was like okay. Then it was
you took the bait, buddy. You took the fucking bait. She literally went to say Christy. I could turn around
and bid the Golly Green Giant and gone off on her.
You know, that's when you fucking just hit her with the 1-2. She says, my name is Christy. You say, is that with like a K, Karen? Or and then you just keep fucking walking or hopping along, whatever the fuck you needed to do, because you say you just got out of surgery. Hey, Bobby, you see what you just jumped on for?
Been fucking waiting.
Hey, what do you want me to do? You should have just answered to a text. I try to save you from this fucking nonsense. Did you see Kristen?
While you're on the line, too long of a conversation. I'm trying to finish this cover. Like, I got work to do here. What do you guys want?
Why are you giving Mike fucking free comics and I gotta fucking pay for shit?
When did I give Mike free comics? I didn't give Mike free shit.
That you were sending him free comics and fucking like 8x10s of your no bits, and I mean I'm super jealous, to be honest. No, all joshing aside, the question, brother, that got brought up was you had not too long ago on one of the shows you were talking about a sweet idea that you had for a Duke Cobra Commander 2-pack kind of thing. And what was the Cobra Commander side of that?
No, that was just an idea. Nothing ever came to it. So when I was doing the 6-inch line, I had planned for Serpentor to be a Comic-Con, like Serpentor with the chariot would be the Comic-Con item. But then planning for either a Malloy or Comic-Con the following year, I would have taken Duke and Cobra Commander, because I was doing the hooded Cobra Commander in the first wave, and then I would have saved the shielded Cobra Commander for this exclusive, and it would have been Duke and Cobra Commander, but as like in the brown box with the red backs, with the red back file cards.
Yeah.
Now the reason I came up with that idea was because when Daryl had bounced the Missile Command Center off of me, I remember that you know, when it was super successful, he asked me for additional ideas, and because they were like, well, that one sold out, so what do you have for the follow-up? The follow-up would have been to take that Duke that I posted, that vintage Duke that didn't get put out, and put him with basically the ultimate Cobra Commander. But I would have done him in the dark blue with the gold leg deck.
Yeah, dope.
The ultimate one was in the light blue, but the hooded never came in the light blue. So I would have done him vintage 84, put him with Duke since they were both mail-aways at that time. I would have put the American flag sticker with Duke. So that would have been a vintage 3 3/4 inch Comic-Con mail-away. I remember when I showed it to Daryl, he loved it. So that was what we were going to do for, what was that, 2017? Because I think the Missile Command Center was 2016. We were going to do that for 2017, but then the powers that be were just like, yeah, no, we need entertainment, so we're not going to do any more G.I. Joe items, even though, you know, the G.I. Joe items sold out before any other Hasbro item. But that's okay.
No. And you know what, buddy? I'm very glad that didn't happen, though, because then I wouldn't have the opportunity to fucking try to spend $15 on O-Face fucking Duke again. You know?
Oh my God.
Because it's brilliant. That web gear with no backpack attached to it. That face like his pinky just slipped in the paper and he stabbed a fucking hemorrhoid. Everything about it's just awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
I actually have the figure laying right here somewhere.
I can't believe they did that. Like,
look, man, what I don't understand, and all bullshit aside, look, for all sake of transparency, I'm not lying when I say I'm a fucking hypocrite. I do have one of the pieces of shit on pre-order. It's a mental battle that I'm fighting with myself right now. I'm telling myself that my kid needs it, but that's a lie. It's really, you know, who am I kidding? He's 2. He doesn't need fucking anything. He wants his Paw Patrol and that bloody son of a bitch. I need to cancel that pre-order. It's trash. There were so many other options. That Cobra Commander, we couldn't get the ultimate. That Duke, we couldn't get, you know, the one that came with Tombstone. Even we had to get.
It's nice that they're reusing my Cobra Commander build. So that's kind of.
Well, yeah. But, it's a love letter to you.
It's just like when I saw it, I was like, that's a joke, right? Like someone just photoshopped that. That's not real. They didn't use a figure that's, you know, almost, you know, 20 years old. Like they didn't do that, right? Like, come on. Not 20, but almost 15.
No, right. They're close enough, man.
They feel like that. That's the best thing. The fans want that.
It's just kind of funny how, like that retro line. It's like you see them do things, and you're like, okay, so you can put effort in because I've seen some effort be put in, but then you see like other stuff, and you're like, wait a second, were you just phoning that in that day? Now, granted, like, they're not all working at the building; they're all working from home,
right?
So you should have time because you're not at meetings or anything like that, and I'm sure there's not a lot of G.I. Joe meetings. So the designer and stuff like that, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's just like listen, I said it on my podcast the other night. The guy that. And I feel bad because people are kind of trashing him. Mark, the guy with the mustache that, you know, everyone's kind of lighting up. He's a really, really good dude. We were pretty tight at Hasbro. He used to be one of the model hand painters for Transformer. And then they do this thing called like a swapportunity, where like they give someone an opportunity from another department to come into another department to see if they can like fit in well, and he went from the model shop design, and someone like they thought he did a good enough job, so he stayed a designer. But it's like, listen, his painting work is phenomenal. His knowledge of Transformers phenomenal. His knowledge of G.I. Joe and what has come before is obviously non-existent. And it, you know, if I went on to a brand that I didn't really know that well or was new to, I probably would do my research. You know, there's Yo-Joe, there's 3D Joes. Like there's plenty of sites that give you these libraries of product that came before. And there's also a server at Hasbro that has everything that everyone works on. So that Duke that didn't come out, like all the unreleased stuff, that's all on this server. Like all you have to do is just put in a little bit of effort and just like, just do the work, do the research, that kind of thing. It's like even with the shotgun, the stupid shotguns, like I went off on that. It's like do the research, just show that you care a little bit about what came before you. Don't just try to say it's mine now, I'm going to do what I want with it, and that's that. Like no. Like pay the respect to what came before you, and don't just like phone it in. Don't just be like, oh, there was this Duke in this 4-pack or 5-pack. Why don't we just re-release that one? Because that's fine. And then it's like, oh yeah, that whole harness that was on him, why bother? And it's like that's it. Like, if you're gonna do a retro line and you have the retro art, all you have to do, you don't have to tool anything new. There's so many figures in the library that you can make builds to make a figure look vintage. You could have taken the Ultimate Storm Shadow, changed a few parts around, made a retro one. You could have taken Snake Eyes, changed a few parts around, made him the Commando. Instead, and then you take Baroness and Lady J, they're the same figures from that 2-pack. There's just laziness. It's like, what designing did you actually do? Like, what did you do?
Bro, what's funny is I made after you.
Like Roadblock had a new head. All you did was shrink down the sculpt from the classified, which was lame because it's not even the look of the classic figure. When, if you did your research, you would know that the canceled Roadblock that ended up in the Revolution set had a classic Roadblock head, which I put on the Tiger Force one for the club. You would know that if you just put in a little time to see what came before. Literally, I'm asking for 10 minutes. I'm asking for 10 minutes to look at what came before, and you can just make that much of a better offering for the consumers. But it's like when you do this, it's like such a kick in the balls to the consumer, and it bothers me a lot. And I said this on my other podcast, that I'm trying to tell you guys what Hasbro is doing to you as consumers. I'm trying to tell you about how they're raping you on the price of classified because they're not paying a royalty, and they have to be the same price value as figures that come with a royalty. So you should be getting more for your money, but you're not. Flint has 3 accessories. Is that it? You're $20. Do you know what sort of profit margin they're getting off that figure because he has 3 accessories and no royalty, and they have to follow that price value? You guys are getting cheated. Listen, I get it. I get that, the want is more important to the consumers than the overall big picture. To me, I look at it as like, no, don't buy it. Show them. Be like, no, don't buy this. And so, your opinion about it. Be like, no, there's no royalty on this. Why are we getting the same offering as Legends and Star Wars Black Series when, we should be getting more? Because when I worked on my 6-inch line, I had like Pursuit of Cobra type level of accessories in there. So it's like, going back to it, it's like, you guys should be doing this stuff. You guys shouldn't be buying it. Now, granted, the retro line will sell out because the quantities are so low. Now, people like me and Daryl were having this conversation the other day about, do you think it's successful, G.I. Joe as a whole, or do you think it's just because the quantities are so low? It's because the quantities are so low. The quantities are so low, you guys can't find these in the store. That doesn't mean it's successful, because when they look at it numbers-wise, they're going to look at it like, okay, it's sold through the quantity, but it was a really low quantity. It's not doing what Star Wars is doing. It's not doing what Legends is doing. It's not even doing a third of what that stuff is doing. If you guys could have seen the numbers are really, really low. So, it's selling through its quantity, but its quantities are not high because they don't have the trust in the brand to sell because it needs entertainment. And they're just kind of going with the flow here. But it's like going back to my point about the retro line. You guys are buying it, but I applaud the people complaining about it, saying, no, I'm not buying it. Like, no, that's dog shit. Like,
I'm not.
Don't buy it. Don't buy a 2007 figure that's so outdated just because it's something new. Just because G.I. Joe's back on the shelf. Show them you're not going to buy it. But
that's exactly why they're doing it. It's on the shelf.
See, but to play devil's advocate here, I could understand that. Oh, well, then if I don't buy it, then it leaves the fucking marketplace. But maybe that has to happen. Maybe it breaks my heart to say it too. But I look at Mattel right now. Again, look at that new Masters line. They're hitting fucking home runs left and right. People are making friends overseas just to get shit shipped here, which is absurd. They're doing it well, and they have me hook, line, and sinker. My fucking kid, like every time he looks at his Battle Cat that I plan to give him for his birthday here in a minute, he wants to rip the box open. I showed him a G.I. Joe, and he looked at it like, the fuck, get this out of here. He likes the His Tank, so I got thankfully a gentleman by the name of Sabartek from His Tank was able to get me one of those before I knew that there'd be fucking 8,000 of them at Walmart. But yeah, anyway, besides all that rambling on, and not to drag the show on because everybody here in the chat is like, fucking just shut up, Eric. I wanted to ask you, what do you think about that Chris Kattan head sculpt on Lady J?
Yeah, not great. Now, granted, it's like I know everyone's gonna think I'm gonna shit on these figures, but listen,
of course you are. But that's why we brought you on. Yeah, Chris Kattan.
No. Listen. They have gotten better with the classified figures, and I said this the other night. Like, if you looked at all the waves, 1, 2, 3, what up to 4 now, look at as it's moved on. These figures here were not finished when Series 1 came out. They got all that backlash for gold armor and space weapons. Have you noticed the shift?
Yeah,
in the line?
For sure.
So, like they were all on board with those sci-fi designs. Now all of a sudden they're switching because of fan feedback. So it's good that they're listening and you're getting closer figures. But it's like they're close, but it's like you're doing things that just make you seem stupid. Like, oh, I like blue, and blue really pops, so I gave her a blue baseball hat. All right, let's write this on the chalkboard so the whole class can understand. You gave a Marine an Army hat. You gave an Army Ranger a baseball hat. I like your style. Flint, I did this. I did it. I was gonna do a demo with 2 of my shotguns, but I found out that
I know this is
on YouTube.
Great.
I'm gonna look at this cool barrel break on this boomstick, but it also has a pump action like a real shotgun. Hey, dummy, all you got to do is do a little research. Do a little research and know that that's not how firearms work. And I can tell they can't say this is sci-fi because he's got shotgun shells, and it's a shotgun, and it's got pump action and a barrel break. Can't have it. Can't have both. But it's like that's the thing. That's the laziness. That's the
fucking make pretend it can be whatever you want it to be.
Lenny, I'm doing something new. It's outrageous. No, but it's just not right. It's just like and like listen, guys, go on his Facebook page. Go on Mark's Facebook page. Go find them and light them up because they need to know. They need to know what they're doing is wrong. It's like you're almost there with this figure, but like the almost there, those little things that like are off are big offs. Like, listen, why even give Lady J a baseball hat? She had it on the vintage figure, never had it in the cartoon, never had it like past that. So it's like, why even give it to her? And then you want to act like you created fire by saying, oh, we created this second piece of hair with the hat. This is awesome. No, companies have been doing it for years, but you are a bad designer and you figured this out like you created fire, but everyone with fire was just like, hey, buddy, fire's been around for years now. So it hurts me as a G.I. Joe fan, the laziness. It hurts me that they're not putting the effort in, because it's like, listen, there have been some home runs. Zartan, home run. Destro, great except for his ears. Like, they're almost there, but then they just do bonehead stuff. And it's like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
So what do you, be honest, besides the hair and the hat, what did you think about the 2 classified figures? I mean, build-wise, stuff of that nature.
I mean, they're great. They're great. It's like, yeah, Lady J, her face is off, but it's nice to see that they gave her double elbows, kind of a nice fuck you to Legends. So it's like, it's great. I love that you could put this stuff in her backpack. That's awesome. The camera's a little weird, but it's like, it's there, but also like, okay, look at this picture. Lady J comes with a bunch of stuff. Flint, 3 accessories. 3, 2 guns, and a hat. The vest probably can't even come off because no one's vest comes off in this line. You know, you guys have to realize as consumers what you're getting, like what you're getting and what you're getting screwed on. You guys are getting screwed, man. You guys are getting screwed, and I get it. I get you want this stuff. I get you want Joe product because it hasn't been out, and this is the first time it's 6-inch. But you know,
dude, I actually fucking made a meme about this where we just had that 50th Lady J versus Baroness pack, and you couldn't move those fucking things at $14.99. But then, hey, let me go slap them on a retro fucking card here, and now I can sell them for $13 a piece. So we're talking $26 for the same. You're paying $11 more for the same fucking thing you just bought.
And that's the thing. It's like you're not giving us rare figures that were hard to get. You're giving us figures that were readily available.
Right.
That Pursuit of Cobra Snake Eyes, he was available like 3 or 4 times. You know, it's that. And the thing is, listen, they would never, if they reached out to me and said, hey, can we get your insight on some figures that maybe haven't been released? What your thoughts are on this? Listen, I would do it for free. And I would suck up my pride for my hatred of them to make sure that you guys got good product. I'm sure.
Wait a minute, you hate them?
Mark Weber. Oh. Mark Weber would help out. I'm sure if you call Daryl, he would help out. You don't have to pay us. Like, we would gladly tell you, hey, here's a whole library of figures that were never released. Here's what you could do for this. Here, like, but no, we want to do our own thing. Well, what you're doing for your own thing is not good.
Right.
Well, you can obviously tell that Lenny did his own thing. He put his hair on Flint.
No, stop fucking saying that, bro. It's bad enough I got to see Chris Kattan in the fucking Lady J.
I did, dude. I'm telling you. So
that's a normal
Jeffrey
haircut. That's what people look like when they get a haircut. That's what I would look
bald.
like if
I
I
have
would
a haircut.
get a haircut.
You shut up.
Like a douchebag.
So Jeff says he got into it with got into an argument with the guy who designed the new Snake Eyes on Facebook. He said the second belt was for his sidearm. Then why didn't you put a strap connection his sidearm holster?
All right, hold on. I've spoken with him about this before. The designer that he's speaking with is not the designer. The designer is the sculptor. The sculptor is a freelance sculptor who works at Boss Fight. So he's not the designer. So I don't know how much freedom they gave him. Knowing Lenny probably gave him a lot of freedom because Lenny's too lazy to actually like sit there. Like, all my figures, I did the inputs myself. I drew the figure myself. I did the turn, so I handed it over to the sculptor, so I knew it was what I had created. Not, just do something cool. It's because you can't. A lot of times, like, designers will trust the freelance sculptors to kind of just go with it. No, don't get me wrong. Fred's a big G.I. Joe fan. Fred's a phenomenal sculptor. He's very, very talented. But yeah, it's like there are things on that figure that don't really make sense. Like, and I said it in my review video and I got roasted because I was so critical of the figure. But it's like I said in the beginning, listen, this is from a designer's standpoint. It's not from just your average Joe standpoint. So I'm going to make comments that normal people wouldn't make. Like, but it's like, yeah, like things like that. Like, like, yeah, there's a belt, but there's no function to that belt, which is fine. It's fine. You can have it. I don't think it's needed. I think,
accessories so hot right now. Just
like, the rest of the classified line, I think it's over designed. So I think there's a lot of aspects of it that, they care more about the look than like the function, which, it's all right, but it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, so that's, kind of the gist of that story. So, yeah.
All right, I'm going to move on to the retro line they showed us, which me per se, I'm not doing none of the retro line. One, the
colors, pop of color.
Well, not just the color, it's the
the
way they present it.
Colors. My 2-year-old, when we're watching this crayon show on fucking Baby Alive channel or whatever the fuck that mess is. Anyway, sorry. After you.
All right, guys.
I'm just mad. I'm still angry at myself for pre-ordering this piece of
I get my 2 cents on this dog shit. I got a cover to finish, so I'm out of here.
All right, I'll be looking for my free copy in the mail. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Why don't you hold your breath on that one, pal?
Oh. Fucking Bobby.
He's so mean to me. So yeah,
You know what, man? I understand that people get kind of, Bobby's anger at. Look, anyone is going to be angry at their former employer. You know, if you had a shitty relationship. I won't speak. I'm not going to go into that route. But I had an employer who shit canned me, or pardon, it terminated my position about 2 months before I was fully vested. So
Right.
I dig how that goes. But anyway, this fucking Lady J. Look, it was cool when it came out as the 50th. I'm not going to bullshit anyone here watching this right now. I do have one pre-ordered along with the other two because I'm a fucking idiot. But the more and more I think about it, the more I look at it, I think I'm going to cancel my pre-orders. Because even making that meme made me realize, why am I going to pay $26 for something I can go on eBay right now and pay maybe $15 for? Now, granted, I'm ignorant to the price of that 2-pack, so I'm talking out my ass and saying that it's
Right.
15,
So
probably a lot more.
Here's what I really don't understand, or not I don't understand. It's just, I held one of the 3 3/4 in the store when I first saw them, and I was already not doing it once I saw Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and the Baroness. And I actually was thinking about the Baroness, but anyways, once I held the card in hand, how flimsy the cardboard is horrible. The same thing with the retro Transformer boxes; they're horrible.
Oh yeah, buddy.
They're very flimsy, they're nothing like they used to be. And one thing I don't understand about the retro line is why they have to make it visible like the classified series on this. When you look at this, you see all the weapons, that's fine, but back in the day, it's kind of like they went on the side or whatever the case may be, or behind the figure. But I don't like the bubble going, 85% of the way up on the card either.
I couldn't agree with you more, brother.
So again, I had this at one time in the 50th line. It's just something I'm just not, and I'm kind of the point, I know you can't bring back the O-rings or whatever the case may be, or you actually can, you choose not to, or they're too expensive, or whatever the case may be. But the point is that you're using the wrong fucking character as the card art, or the wrong version of it, and you're doing a half-ass job with the figure. Now, I don't recall, her colors weren't this color, were they? For the
last release, no, it was more muted. That's why the gentleman, who I'll continue to refer to as a gentleman, and I'll stop being a dick, was like all excited about the pop of color that they brought into these figures, and it was like, dude, okay, like don't get me wrong, man, I get where you were going with that, I guess. However, I have to stop and think to myself, I'm buying shit that I just sold not too long ago, and I'm rebuying it under the guise of I'm buying it for my child, which, who the fuck am I kidding? I want him to play with it, but does he know who Lady J is, or is he going to care? He's not going to fucking care.
Yeah, and I think we get to the point of, and Bobby even used this word, I think Hasbro's gotten really lazy on what they're doing. I mean, if you're going to give us a retro line, give us something that hasn't been done in years. Don't do what you're doing here. Give us something oddball.
Right, to that point, give us something that's a lot of people have been chiming about wanting that Danger at the Docks Flint body with a Duke head. Fuck yeah, why not? To Bobby's earlier point, you have this fucking entire library of parts available to you, and you're not using it to the fullest potential. You're giving us these rehashes. I couldn't be more dismayed when I saw that Duke come up, and I'm like, wait, this is O-Face fucking Duke, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty excited at the thought of getting like that Duke Tombstone 2-pack Duke, because I kind of was angry at myself for getting rid of it in the first place, and I thought it was gonna have more traditional colors. So I was like, oh shit, okay, slick. But no, we get O-Face Duke. Okay.
Yeah, I have the Tombstone one with the open mouth or whatever, and it's just, when you get back to the point of it being something not too long ago, and then this one here, I was never a fan of the ankles on this figure at all. I always had problems.
Mommy's gonna call you right back. I'm getting back on the fucking show. What do you mean? I carved those fucking ankles from the tears of babies, you asshole.
Maybe it was just my copy figure that I don't know. I just felt
Yeah,
like
maybe it was just everything about you. You fuck.
It could
No.
have
All
been.
right, sorry.
Just all that one.
No,
You know,
dude.
been better on this one. We had a Mickey Mouse on it.
But how about the Ultimate Cobra Commander that we just got not too long ago? That one would have been perfect. That one would have been fucking perfect. I don't know, man. Not to say that there's anything wrong with this one, but the random hand change, okay, or the arm change rather, gotcha. But I don't know. Again, I'm very hypocritical. I'm biting my tongue because I have this motherfucker on pre-order too. So
you know,
I don't
I
know.
find it interesting how I just now realized that the card art, he doesn't have gloves on.
Nope.
Okay.
But you know, yeah. Diana pointed out that the top left corner was his disco pose, and now I can't unsee that either. It's very disco Stewie. But that ab, meh. I don't know, man. I think the more and more I look at these now, and we're talking about it, I'm saying it out loud. I'm going to go cancel these pre-orders. Fuck
You
this,
know,
man.
when I find this Cobra Commander in the store, I'm going to take a picture of me giving it the bird and send it to Bobby.
Huh. You see, and who am I kidding? Like, yeah, granted, we're never going to find this shit at retail anyway. But are these versions of Duke and Cobra Commander going to be hard to find? No, they're going to shelf warm, and then of course,
you know, hold on. I'm going to back up on that. I actually think not only all retro going to be hard to find, people are going to buy it up to begin with because a lot of the fandoms are a bunch of dicks that like to flip on ourselves. So,
oh yeah, I'm one of them.
yeah.
Hi.
But anyways, I can see that with
Visit
this
my
to be
eBay
bought
store.
up. I mean, I only seen Wave 1 in stores, the first 3, and I only picked them up because Rick was wanting them. So, and I only seen them one time, and that is it. Haven't seen it since then.
I've been grabbing them because every time my boy comes into the playroom here, a lot of the things that, and I'm not going to pan the camera or anything, it's a fucking mess, but a lot of the things that he pans to is like his tank. Timeout. I can't even talk about. Look at this fucking mess. Do you mean to tell me I have this fucking pre-ordered and I'm worried about doing right by my kid and then I'm going to offer him this piece of shit? What kind of father am I if I bring this thing into my fucking house? Look at that face. If I also put this on the internet, that fucking figure is if 2020 was a fucking G.I. Joe figure. Right there, you're looking at it. Why? What's with this web gear, man?
Yeah, that's what I was
Was
wondering.
that necessary?
Right.
A diaper crotch? Really? We're still here? Can this guy sit down? No, of course he fucking can't.
Why couldn't they give him the proper web gear, if I understand?
Because I'm gonna still
and
buy it.
They didn't give him the backpack either.
Because now I have to pretend I'm a customizer and cut the 2 ends off of the other side of the belt there to make it kind of sort of look like the web gear. And why give him binoculars? Why? Because fuck you, that's why. Go to Marauder Inc. and buy real binoculars. Why give Hasbro your money?
I don't see no binoculars in there either.
No, why would there be? Why would he need to look like the card art?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have the right gear, doesn't have the backpack, doesn't have the binoculars. But he's got the guns and the helmet. I guess that was good enough.
Bigger than my thigh. It's really fucking cool. And I have it pre-ordered. So I'm with X Factors, man. I'm very angry at myself. And look, he's just looking, screaming at me like, "Hey, you fucking clown! You bought me."
Did this even was this even a web gear for him at all? I don't recall.
At one point, it was when he had the fucking jetpack and the flag, and then that in the Straight to Ross exclusive DVD set.
Why didn't we?
Oh no, wait! And then he came out in the 50th too with Cobra Commander and the claw, the boot, the shitty fucking hollow claw, and the camera. Here, you're gonna make me look up fucking pictures, bro. I'm too old for this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Now here's one Bobby put together.
Yeah, you see, but aren't those gung ho thighs? This is fucking horrible. How do I know a toy's thighs? The fuck is wrong with me? But are those gung ho thighs anyway?
If he maybe came with the flag and the jetpack, yeah, Jeff, I have to agree.
You know what? Yeah,
with that. Yeah.
Buddy, honestly, yes. If not, you're hitting a nail on the head. Get rid of that fucking web gear if you're not going to give me the jetpack. I don't need it. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't need it. I as gaudy as it would look, just paint the fucking green stripe across his chest. If that would work better than this big thing that you put on him. Like it just doesn't work.
So
See,
this,
and to Bobby's point, look at this figure right here. So you obviously had what you had the bandolier. You had everything that you needed. It leads back, and now I'll be the third person to say it. It's fucking lazy, and it's just painful to see.
the only critique I have with this is that maybe this is just him what he did, but just the head looks too big. So I guess they'd have to shrink it down if they did.
Now, welcome to my world.
But Bobby threw this up after Hasbro's shit show that they thought they got an A+ for. I guess A for effort.
Dude, and I get where Bobby's coming from, that the guy's just trying and all that jazz, and you have a job to do. And look, man, it's my job. I felt real fucking old, and I'm dating myself by saying this out loud. But we've been doing this common thing on G.I. Joe shit now for, can you believe it? It's going to be 20 years now. 20 years we've been doing this shit. I feel obligated to point out when you're calling something off, or you're claiming like you made this shit and you had nothing to do with it, or it just doesn't feel right. And that we're being fucking bamboozled right now. You know, that's where we're at. So I'm so glad that this positivity train is just rolling right fucking down the track. Yay.
46 Zone said those are gung-ho legs. They're too big and long.
Thank you. Good to, dude. 46 Zone is like fucking Yoda. Well, you ask that guy anything about any fucking toy part, he's like, well, yeah, you know, that's this. Holy shit, buddy.
There's a lot of people who know that.
I wish I could even do that, like with shit around. I wish I knew where my car keys were, let alone if I was red on these legs. That's awesome. But yeah, but all bullshit aside, oh, there goes that meme. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, look, I'm gonna be fucking famous now, you guys. Don't worry. I'll spread the wealth once I get all the accolades and accoutrement that's gonna come with my fucking popularity from putting this together.
So at one point you could have got each figure for $7.50. Now you got to pay almost double.
For the card art. Now, look, dude. After having Baroness in hand, I will agree that they did a great job with the laser painting, or whatever the fuck it's called. But that's a wrap, dude. This is literally there's nothing new to this pack. But the card art. Now, Kavanaugh, God bless his good heart, I don't know if he was joking or being facetious. I think he was just joking, but saying like the card art is worth $11.
I hope to God he was joking.
No, I'm sure he was joking. But look, man. But think of that context. We as collectors are willing to pay what we're paying for these figures. So if you see that, you know, that your consumer base is willing to continue to support the line, then why not try to continue to support us buying the fucking line? Like I shouldn't have to feel as though I won the fucking Hunger Games by getting a pre-order to go through. You know, like, ooh, I fucking live, yay. It shouldn't work that way. You know, and I dig that COVID is causing everything to be an exclusive anymore, but there has to be some sort of ebb and flow to this bullshit. Like both sides of the house are pointing fingers like, oh, its distribution is your fault. Okay, so can somebody fix it? Because again, Mattel doesn't seem to have these problems. You know, but that's just me.
So,
you're not going to talk about the fucking skis and the snowboards, buddy? Come on. Chet, don't you want to do some stepped on cocaine and go hit the fucking slopes? Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, watching the fans first, you know, everything, I just didn't. I mean, and this goes to not only G.I. Joe, but goes towards Transformers, Star Wars, Marvel Legends. When you think about it, that it's like collecting has almost become a job with Hasbro as of late. It's like every week something new is coming out. Oh, I got to pre-order something else. You know, it's like we play that fucking game, you know, and
right.
it's like, where do you stop it at, you know? And I've gotten to the point to where, you know, I didn't pre-order nothing Friday. Even if it was a Cobra Island Target exclusive, I wasn't even going to attempt to even bring up the website because I knew it'd be gone before I type in Target. Because it's the honest to God truth. I mean, now do I keep an eye out on Target through Pop Finder? Yeah, I check the Trooper on a regular basis, the Cobra Trooper coming out, because that shit was in them stores early, and
Right.
it says January 1st, but that could be all wrong again.
Oh,
But
buddy, of course it's going to be wrong because all that shit already got sold to you and fucking Marauder Rubin. That's where all the Cobra Troopers are. Your house and fucking Tryer's house.
Actually, the funny part is that I only have one Trooper now.
Oh, wait. Side note, Jeffrey's right. We're not talking about that sweet fucking record. Hold on.
That's right. You show it up. I didn't get it yet.
So, I went like a fat fucking crackhead I am and ran right to Barnes and Nobles and canceled my pre-order with on Amazon.
Yeah.
Because this one had when they were like, oh, it comes with a poster. Posted about this shit too. Look at how freaking big this thing is. Like that's
isn't
chunky.
it cool?
Yeah.
Isn't it a special press on the album?
It is.
It's a red press.
Well, it's basically just a score of the fungal of the soundtrack itself, so you don't have any vocals or anything. But yeah, it's pretty slick.
I saw where you posted a video on it, but you didn't record it at all. You didn't record it
intentionally. I didn't put any fucking sound because I didn't know if people wanted to sit there and listen to me playing fucking music, and then everybody's like, "Yo, there's no sound," so it made me feel like the old man that wasn't putting sound on my fucking video. And that's the story that I'm going with. The actual God's honest truth is I fucked up somehow and didn't add sound to the video. But we're going to make it seem like I'm not a dumbass that did that. And we're going to make it seem like it was all everyone else's fault. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have that pre-ordered through Amazon for the 24th. But my closest Barnes & Noble showed it. Didn't have it, but the one farther out has it. Oh, look, he's going to put it together and play it so we can hear it.
Yeah, just for you guys, because, gotta set the fucking mood. A couple of roofies, some G.I. Joe soundtrack. We're going Stinky Pinky tonight, baby.
You know what's really cool? I saw a word burglar. He had a record done of his.
Yeah, but he's the reason why I went out and bought a fucking record player. So that I can get in on that Welcome to Cobra Island fucking band camp that he did. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, let's see. Let's play some funky music, white boy. Yeah. Ooh, well, yeah. Gratuitous crotch shot for all you. Yeah, but you already know what that is, so I'm not going to keep playing fucking music here. But, fun, cool to have, and all that other fun stuff. So if you can grab it at Barnes & Nobles or grab it online, whatever you need to do.
The record is red. That is why it's a special edition. There's a lot. And I picked up a record player, and I actually have a few records myself.
Nice.
I remember when the Transformer one came out, they had like an Optimus Prime special edition press and a Bumblebee press and or Decepticon press or Megatron press. I ended up with, of course, the one that was left after it sold out instantly was the Bumblebee, so I got that one.
Bro, is your dog fucking eating your foot?
No, we got 4 of them, and when this is their potty time before bed, and then they all want to jump all over each other like it's a Macy's Day Parade or something.
Oh, buddy.
It's usually just one starting this shit.
No, then that's when you got to fight them all. Our dogs do the same, and it's like, no, you little shits, not now.
Once a day, we let all of them out at one time. The oldest one goes and just barks at the air, and the other 3, the 2 bigger ones, they play roughhouse. And Lucy, the little runt, she runs up and tries to play, and they all take off. And she's like, "Oh, come on, guys!
Yeah,
come
like
on, guys.
You assholes! Yeah, like fucking Ralphie's little brother, fucking Christmas Story.
Hey guys!
Now, here's a question for you, man. I knew that we were going to hop on the show and we were going to be talking about this Fan First Friday jazz. Is it, and maybe it's just me, I'm not trying to be a dick about this, but it feels. I know that it's very corporate and they got to do what they got to do, but it just feels very forced and very canned and very generic and very uncomfortable. Like sitting through those presentations anymore is just like, hello everyone, haha, yo Joe. Today we see
Yeah.
good stuff is about to happen. Now I pass to you, cocksuck McGee. You know, it's like, guys, fucking eat a laxative or something, a little fiber. Enjoy yourself. You're talking about fucking toys. How are you not having the time of your life right now? You're getting paid right now to tell a bunch of fucking geeks that something they bought 10 years ago, they're going to pay twice as much for. Own that shit with power.
If you look at where they're sitting, like Lenny and Mark, you know, usually I figure if they're a real toy collector, they're, you know, stand loud and proud and have your collection in the background. And I don't feel like they are. Where now there was one for Transformers a while back, and he had his whole Transformer collection behind him. But I'll notice a lot of the G.I. Joe ones they have no collection in the background, where I don't, you know, and, you know, let's be honest, a lot of us don't like Lenny as it is. And, you know, I know Bobby stood up for Mark, but I mean, let's be honest, I think he gets high before he does a presentation every time. I mean,
look, I'm not gonna knock him for getting fucking high. Do what you gotta do, buddy. But you're a little too high, champ. Like, don't maybe hit a vape pen. Don't start hitting wax right before you're about to go on cam. That's just my opinion.
It was like when he was showing off everything, I was just waiting for him to turn the 3 3/4 backwards so we can see the other 3 figures that are coming out, like he did that first time around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these only 3 we're going to show you this time. The next time we'll show you. Yeah, we already know the other 3 are because your dumbass already turned it around backwards and showed the back of the card.
Oopsie.
You know, they didn't show the bio cards this time.
What was interesting to me, though, was that there was no vehicle displayed for Wave 3 Retro. And we're getting a retool of a Fang for Wave 2. So where's that budget money for Wave 3? And it's kind of odd that we would see nothing for Christmas in terms of a vehicle release when, you know, again, the shelves are being dominated right now by Battle Cats and Sky Sleds, if you can find them, that is, of course, and shit like that. Like, I see more WWE Masters of the Universe shit than I see of G.I. Joe.
That's because Mattel knows they get their shit out there.
There's a butt ton of Transformer shit, but there always is, of course. And Star Wars shit never seems to stay around these parts much because X Factors fucking buys it all. But no, all kidding aside, I've never seen much Star Wars shit around here, because I'm sure there's a shit ton of collectors around here.
You know, the Masters of the Universe stuff, they had like a big in-cap display.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they did their retro stuff, I think, right, honestly.
Yes, sir.
And even the next wave of stuff, like, I forget which one. I think Rick had said some of it already started shipping to him, you know, from Walmart. And that was another thing I thought was interesting. Some people were like, oh, well, it shows I want to have 2 of these retro figures by Thanksgiving and the other one in March or May or whatever it was. I'm like, yeah, you get ready for that disappointing letter. They're going to send you and say your stuff got just delayed, like they do everything, or canceled. Then it will go up for pre-order again that afternoon.
Brother, I was one of my pre-order said I'll have it by November 25th, which I giggled. You're going to get it to me the day before Thanksgiving. Okay. On top of that, it's Walmart. You really think that's going to happen? But the actual ship date was May 4th or something like that. May 5th, something. That's not going to fucking happen. It's just not. And that's what it's bad enough that you're I can't say forcing because no one's forcing us to buy it, but it's bad enough that you're presenting us with these options, these limited options for a retro line that we're buying anyway. We're trying to support the line, dumbasses like me. But then you're making it fucking impossible to do so because you can't find it. You know, then again, you play the Hunger Games on Walmart, hoping that you get a pre-order through just to get a notice 2-3 weeks later that's like, oh, by the way, fuck you. Good luck. Thanks for shopping at Walmart.
You're right.
Okay.
Jeffrey said the Fang isn't a retool though. That's an actual new sculpt of the Fang, which is
thank
crazy.
you. Yeah. Thank you for the
when
clarification.
both
Right.
the Hiss and the AWE Striker were the old molds, which that is true. They're both the old molds, and that's really disheartening in a way, I guess. The 25th Fang.
I know you guys can bust my balls about it. And your 46 is right. It's a fucking Chat Me helicopter. I just really, really love its fucking tchotchke look to it. It looks more like a gyrocopter now. So yeah, I like that thing. But guys, come on, look behind me. I like Star Brigade. Like, I'm a piece of shit. Don't listen to what I like. Come on.
I know, right? Look at that rocking chair in the background. He's got a real taste, guys.
Oh, buddy, no, fuck you, buddy. That's my grandma's chair.
I know it had to
That's
be a
literally
grandma's
my
chair.
grandma's chair. And she's fucking dead, you piece of shit. Show some respect.
Grandma's dead too, asshole. That looks like a chair she fucking had too.
Well, you know what? My grandma's probably fucking scissoring your grandma right now somewhere.
Ooh,
sharing recipes.
Salty.
Ooh.
Yeah,
wow,
I know. My grandma had a
could
chair
this
like
turn into
that.
fucking erotica real quick, you pervert. But yeah, all that shit behind me. Yeah, all that shit behind me is a fucking mess. And every time we hop on this, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do something about cleaning this shit.
Yeah, you still got your shit up for sale on eBay?
I love that I froze like with a shit face on.
You still peddling your stuff on eBay? Eric, can you hear me?
I sure can. There we go. I was waiting for my Fisher Price, my first computer, to fucking catch up with the times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, still peddling shit on eBay because I'm one of those people that got dinged with my job going to India. So, it is what it is. Wah, fucking feel bad for me and buying my overpriced shit.
When was this? This was recently?
Yeah, back on October 1st, the first of the fiscal new year. I knew it was coming, so I planned appropriately and accordingly. My company was bought out by a capital investment firm late last year, so I already knew that it was coming. It was just a matter of time. So I played my cards right, and I did what I had to do to make sure that I can try to navigate through this till I find something else to. But of course, COVID is making that all sorts of fun. So I'm fucking doing what I got to do.
I like where I read on the internet somewhere through one of the news outlets where a congressperson said that the only way we're going to get rid of COVID is pay the American people to stay at home.
Dude, look, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to come, I don't know if I've ever really said this out loud. I disappeared for a good part of last year because I was going through cancer treatment. So there you have it. I don't really talk about it because I don't like to be jinxed or, shit like that. By the grace of God, I know it's fucking 2020. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So by the grace of insert your spiritual deity of choice here, I'm doing all right. I got diagnosed about 3 months after my son was born. So I'm going to fucking do what I got to do because that kid needs a dad and I'm not going fucking anywhere. Fuck you, cancer. But with all that said, I say this so that you fucks can wear a mask. You say, wash your fucking hands, you pigs, and wear a fucking mask. It's really, really not that hard. Your fucking freedoms. Wear a fucking mask. Okay, look, I get it. Whatever side of the fence, I don't give a fuck how you vote. I don't give a fuck if you buy your furniture from Wayfair or pizza or whatever the fuck you want to believe in. If your frogs have COVID or 5G or whatever service they use, just put a fucking mask on if you would. Because unfortunately now I'm immunocompromised forever. So I got to worry about if this fucking dick over here is a carrier. Or if this asshole over here doesn't want to wash his hands after he takes a leak. So if you could, I'd really appreciate you just throw on a mask. I don't want to be home anymore. Like last year, I was home from March through July because I had to stay indoors because I was immunocompromised. So that gave me training, I guess you can say, for fucking COVID. But now here we are, and I got to be locked inside all fucking year again because people don't want to believe that this fucking thing is real. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I can just tell you that without getting into detail, my wife works for the county here where we live. She deals with the health authorities here. It's real fucking real, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I know that certain people would steal you otherwise. If it helps you breathe easier at night, I was raised Republican. I don't know if that'll help you fucking know that this shit's fake. I don't know what to tell you. So if you could, stop being assholes. I'd really appreciate it. I don't want to fucking die from this. I'd rather die because I'm a fat fuck and the cancer's not what's gonna get me. It's the Keebler elf that's gonna come fucking kill me. So this got real fucking insane. Like, I'm gonna go start a fucking Patreon so you fucks can pay for my way through life now. No. We're
gonna pay for a patron so we can rip off other people's ideas and pay.
You spicy bitch. No, I'm gonna start a fucking OnlyFans so I could clap my cheeks for you sexy bitches. Oh, you want to look? I always joke around about the hoard behind me. You want to know what's bad, you guys? This is how much I tell you that I'm a hoarder. Here is a pack of Skybox inaugural edition basketball cards from 1990.
Jesus.
Oops. And here's what happens. It gets thrown in another box because I'll remember that it's there. And yeah, and an archaeologist is going to come here one day and be like, oh, look, what the fuck happened here? Huh. And Jeffrey, I appreciate that, man. So I don't want to jinx it either. But as of right now, by the grace of God, I'm what they call NED, no evidence of disease. And it's been a little bit right now that I've been no evidence of disease. I got diagnosed on March 11th of 2019, completed treatment June of 2019. And I'm very thankful and very blessed and very fortunate to say that I'm still in that predicament or not predicament, but in that position. I will tell you all this public service announcement. Be careful where you fucking put your mouth, you pigs, because my cancer was a kind called HPV 16 positive squamous cell carcinoma of the oropharyngeal variety, meaning that I had throat cancer, which was found in my tonsil, probably from tongue darting a starfish that I shouldn't have or something like that. Who knows? But it's very real. So, they talk a lot about vaccines and shit like that. There is a vaccine for HPV. So if you have kids, consider it, because a fucking shot that'll make sure they don't get cancer. Guys, if anybody ever wants to see it, that shit sucks. I had to get 35 fucking rounds of radiation. So 5 days a week, 7 days, 7 weeks, 5 days a week. I got 4 different kinds of fucking chemo. That's why I find it funny. My oncologist said my hair wasn't going to grow back. Yeah. Okay. I look like fucking,
like you stuck your finger in a electrode.
Holy shit, look at that. I need a fucking haircut, dirty fucking hippie.
Dirty.
All right. So yeah, but enough of the wah bullshit. Weren't we talking about G.I. Joe before we got all this fucking wah shit going on? So sorry, you guys. But yeah, wear your fucking masks. That was the point of this.
You know what's really funny is that I feel like the last Fans Friday for G.I. Joe was the last time we did a show, which was back in September.
Yes, sir, it was. It most definitely was. And I believe it was you guys doing the show and me just busting balls in the chat.
Yeah, because you talk too much this one.
Dude, I do. You're the fucking asshole that brought me on here by myself. And I'm here, product placement. I'm here drinking Café Bustelos. So yeah, I'm not amped at all.
Growth.
Dude, I'm fucking like 5'2". Are you kidding? What's gonna stop my growth?
Are you really? You're that height where I can put my whole hand on your forehead and hold you back.
No, buddy,
while you swing.
I'm a whopping 5'9", and I'll go even 5'9.5" with my inserts on.
Shit, man, I'm trying to think. Hold my Gracie is 12, and every November, the half bath has a wooden door, and I've been measuring her every year that we've lived here almost, and she has grown. I think it was 2 inches since last year, and she was 5. She's 2 or 4 inches taller than her mother, and her mother's 5'2", so she's 5'4" or 5'6".
God bless, man. It's crazy when we start talking about this shit. When we start talking about like our kids, like I'm gonna be 44 next month, and I have a 2-year-old. Like, let's think about that. I'm gonna be 60 when my kid's going through his 20s. That's gonna work out real well.
I'm trying to think. My parents. I remember when I was, I guess, 10 or 11. My father was too old to hold me anymore.
God bless you. All right. Well, then maybe I shouldn't talk shit, and I should be very fortunate.
My parents. Mom was 68 when she died, and Dad was 71. I think.
God bless, bro. Holy cow.
And then when they died, I was in my mid-30s.
Dude, this is
But of
getting
course, I
very
was a white
fucking
man.
therapy session. Like, we're gonna have to toss everybody
I
in the
know we're
chat
lo-
here at least
we're
20
gonna
bucks
start
a
losing.
pop.
We're gonna start losing people here. Why, like, they're like, okay, the
They're
revolution.
like, tell me how you really feel. Show me on the doll where Eric touched you.
Man, he touched me everywhere, and I don't appreciate
Everywhere.
it.
He grabbed me by my aged leather Cheerio and slammed me fucking down like it was a meat hook. Are you kidding?
Just let me see if I can change it real quick.
What are you changing?
Oh my god!
And let's get back. Let's get some fun going here. 'Cause I feel horrible.
Just guess where I was touching him when he
Buddy,
made that face.
why are you being so mean to this poor fucking guy? He's about to get deported, and you're fucking busting his
He
balls.
caught back the island there, Mickey.
Stop being a dick, dude. Don't do that.
Oh,
I don't have the heart to fight people, man. I'm too old for this shit.
oh, this is all about hating people.
Oh, you're always full of fucking hate, buddy. Let me tell you.
You know, I'll tell you. Matter of fact, 46 Zone. He actually bought a few figures off of his tank from me, which are technically a good friend of mine's. Which I think he went out today. Just to let you know, I think he got him out today.
Yeah, everybody's tuning in to fucking listen about your shoddy trade experience. Fuck you.
Now you made me fucking forget what I was going to say now. Oh, he was actually asking me if when I was coming back with an Angry Mike episode.
And you guys,
maybe
maybe on a future episode, if you so graciously invite me back on, I'll take you through and show you some of that fucking Eagle Force base. Or maybe not.
For what? The show or the Angry Mike show?
Well, yeah, be fucking angry all you want, buddy. I'm not telling you not to be fucking angry. I'm just telling you I don't want to be angry. Man, fucking being cranky gave me cancer.
No, have they done anything lately? I mean, where were they at? Last I heard, they were still waiting on factory issues. Is that true or not?
Who, Eagle Force?
Yes.
Yes, sir. They're just about done. We I don't want to speak for Bill or jinx him or anything like that. I can say that I know he was aiming for a end of Q4 here, but we're at the end of Q4. So it's for sure though looking like beginning of Q1 21. So I'm very excited for him, and I'm very excited to finally get that stuff here and get that shit on eBay.
Jeffrey wants to know we're going to need a more detailed doll. I don't know if he's talking about us or when I was molesting McLeod.
Oh shit! I want a fucking rapey doll.
Shame! I'm going to get canceled.
Oh, little dude, I got canceled a long time ago. People seem to forget that I was the fucking senior administrator for his tank when Fran decided to tell God and Country about a 6-inch line that didn't exist at that time.
Yes, I remember that story.
Yeah, that gave me cancer. Everything gave me cancer. Now I joke around that shit too much. Like I forget to add the fabric softener. Fucking cancer. I step in dog shit in my backyard. Fucking cancer.
You know, it's funny that I got people in my inner circle that can't take a joke, but they want to dish it out. You know?
Oh,
like
that. But that's the society that we live in now. It'd be amazing if everyone could just step back and see how full of shit we all are, just as people.
Oh, it's just the point of if I can sit there and take a joke like every other sentence talking about my 8 toes, anyone could take a joke.
Bro, look, man, your fucking toes are glorious. I would love to just, fuck the slot, but we'll talk about that on another show. But all horribleness aside, yeah, people need to start taking a joke, and they need to loosen up. Guys, I can tell you from personal experience as someone who, through all this cancer fun chosen, if you will, I got diagnosed with fucking anxiety. Go figure. But I can tell you that it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I'm a typical New Yorker living in fucking Florida. Road rage all the fucking time because people here don't know how to drive and they're typically from some other place. All this anger, it just meh. That's why I leave it all to Mike, so Mike can be angry for all of us.
I like being angry. I like getting on there.
Take a joke and get out of your fucking feelings. There's no need to be so angry. I love when people make fun of me. You saw me, look, rewind this fucking thing when I took my hat off. Fucking crop me into some 70s poon or something. I don't know, but make it funny. I don't care. Just have fun with it. We're all getting a little too long in the tooth. I don't know if anybody fucking noticed, but we're all grown-ass men playing with toys. If we're going to be that serious about ourselves, maybe we should start looking internally first and do a little bit of reflection on what the fuck we're doing with ourselves before we're judging other people. That's just my take on it.
I like judging other people. I don't really give a shit what they think about me. I don't. I mean,
And I love you for it,
I
buddy.
was very known for, ripping into Optibotimus, who is a major tool. There's some other people in our even in our Joe fandom that I'm not really a big fan of anymore.
Plenty.
I mean, some people are real good guys. Like Kavanaugh's a great guy. He likes to joke around. Oh boy, does 3D Joe's Carson.
He's a great
He's
dude.
a good guy. And then you fall into a couple of major
fake fucks,
cocksuckers. They like
Look,
to.
I won't mention any names. I'm just gonna say very, very fucking bluntly that it's amazing that a lot of what you folks see, and it's crazy to think because we're all fucking talking about G.I. Joe shit. So let me just start with that. But at the theatrics and the face, the personas, it's so fucking fake, man. Just guy, I'm playing with fucking toys. Like really, just it's so much extra. Just so much extra.
I used to say. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I need to get the fuck off this soapbox. I'm too fat.
I used to tell people all the time that I thought that the Joe community was better than the Transformer community, and then come to find out, a lot of the Joe communities, like the Transformer community, a bunch of backstabbing fuckers.
Buddy, it's very unfortunate that it's very dramatic and very cliquey and very us versus them, and very. I'm gonna sound very like dumb or just thinking about saying it out loud, but if you look at the circles that people run in the bullshit, it's been like this for a very long time, very, very, very long time. Just later years has brought out more the obviousness of it all. Like I'm going to tell you how you can play with your toy. Like I love the people that go after Black Major. Fuck that guy and fuck his bootlegs. Okay, is it because he's making bootlegs, or is it because now you can't sell that toy that you wanted to sell for 120 because he's selling his for 15? Like, help me understand what your beef is. Because if you were to be straight up like, yo, he's fucking hurting my pocket, I can respect that. Yeah, he is. Fuck that guy. But when you're like, well, no, because it's not real. Fuck you. I happen to like those toys. Shit, look at my website. I fucking take pictures of them every chance I get. When the baby sleeps, I'm here taking pictures of them.
Yeah.
So don't tell me how to play with my toys, and don't be fucking hypocritical and tell me not to buy bootlegs when you were making them yourself.
Yeah.
The internet keeps receipts. Sorry. Ching.
So Chris Rooks had pointed out, and I forgot all about this tonight, but Dom Novel Legend Kickstarter is going. Last I looked, it was funded.
Oh.
John has cowboy figures. He said.
Oh, you guys know something? I didn't get on the last one. I haven't gotten. They're nice and all. I don't get down with cowboys and shit too much. So I'm sorry. I'm not.
No, I have a lot of them. And we got some new ones at it this week that are based on the total amount. Hey, Chris, how much longer is that Kickstarter got to go? I might need to get John on.
Fucking look it up, bro. I guarantee you.
I fucking look it up. I'm sure fucking
porn.
46 Zone already knows the answer to it.
Probably, but you're the fucking host, dude. Mud on this guy. Hold on, I'm looking.
This is why I do it once in a blue moon. I don't feel like doing this shit. I did the December 6th. See there? It's over.
December 6th.
I did the fucking PowerPoint. The fuck else do you want from me?
You know what?
Goddamn gracious.
That's fair. You've done leaps and bounds more than me, so I should not talk shit.
But you will. It's okay.
I keep seeing it. Oh. Yeah, I got bamboozled into fucking buying like some Star Wars toy that I thought I was gonna like, and it's been sitting in the box since it got here. Some video game shit. Anyway, this is a G.I. Joe show.
It's okay. I talk about anything and everything.
But before we get tired and winding down, what I found curious as well is that there was no mention of classified Major Blood. There was no mention of anything beyond this wave for retro. And there was no rhyme or reason in discussing what was going to be done in terms of availability of these products moving forward in the future. What's very perturbing to me is looking at what's happening in other houses, like other lines. For instance, Transformers. There has, for the last couple of sets now, there's been QC issues through the fucking roof. Like that Hound, or pardon, not Hound, Prowl and if I go Prowl and Ironhide 2-pack, I got
buddy.
Fucking hole the side panel from Ironhide. So I know that that's a completely different animal, but it just leads me back to the GI Joe side of things. Are these issues going to be found in GI Joe stuff? And if so, what's going to be done to address it now before it gets that far? And why is it that these kind of things aren't being brought up in this very cliche Fan First Friday? Like you were talking about fucking those Jada metal cars, like they were new, but you're not telling me about what is in the pipeline. So what are you doing to keep my interest? Like, help me understand. You know, we saw all those leaks, well, pardon, not leaks rather, but all those fucking SKUs for product back in Target system in June. You know, so what happened? And I get that the Snake Eyes movie isn't coming out anytime soon, but why not try to build hype for it now? It just makes no sense. Like, I get they want to learn from Rock and like, yo, you don't want to dump a bunch of shit and leak toys and blah, 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 blah. I get it. But you're doing nothing for me right now. You know, I got to go to Walgreens to buy a Red Ninja. Like, for real, dude? Okay. Help me here. And there was none of that brought up in that presentation. So it just, I don't know.
Now, you know that a lot of it, and you're right, we've known a lot of the figures that were going to come out because of the leak at Target.
Right.
You know, so we knew Lady J was coming. We knew Flint was coming. It was just a matter of time. And it's kind of like they only showed us 2, and this is not until June of next year, release date.
Right.
So, I mean, it makes you kind of wonder, you know, maybe Bobby was right, you know, as far as the production numbers, they don't have a whole lot they're going to have coming out on here with us, I guess.
Yeah, dude. And I dig that. But that's okay. But what are you doing to keep my money, if you will, set aside for your product? Because just to look at the bigger picture, it's no longer just me buying shit for me because I'm a geek. I am now, I'm a dad, and I'm going to look at buying what my son wants in terms of toys first before I look at buying what I think he's going to like. Yeah. And what's fascinating is how he's gravitated towards Masters of the Universe because they're fucking chunky. Like, he loves Throttlebots. I've said this in the past. So he likes that bigger toy because he can get a hold and, it's like his dinos when he's stomping. But if I have to fucking basically huff a cock on the highway to get a classified figure, like, sure, I'll huff that cock, but I'd rather not do that. I just rather wouldn't. Especially with the whole throat cancer thing. You don't want to do that all over again. But with that said, like, they're doing nothing to address these concerns. Like, I joked around at the front end of the show of, guys, stop with the Target bullshit. Hasbro doesn't care. But that should really mean something, though. Like, Hasbro should be reading every fucking comment. And maybe, as ridiculous as it sounds, dumping that all into some fucking algorithm-based spreadsheet that can quantify what kind of responses you're getting as a whole. And once you start seeing that a lot of it says fuck Target, maybe try to investigate that relationship and get a better understanding of what's transpiring there. Because, yeah, once you sell to Target, your obligation there is done. But I don't see Target as the person selling to me. It's Hasbro that's selling to me from Target. So, you're killing that for me. And I don't see myself, especially, with the financial piece of things being what they are right now, just investing any time or patience or money into fucking buying G.I. Joe shit if I can't find it readily.
I think maybe the Target, they might be underneath they might have contracted to do so many figures from the get-go before we even saw the first one. Sure. They probably did like, okay, we're going to give you 10 Cobra Island exclusives to Target only. And let's say there was 10, then we've already seen 3, 4, 5. So maybe they have 5 more. Or maybe it's 8, or who knows what it is. Maybe it's 5. I mean, they might have, then maybe they'll be like, okay, maybe we need to up our production value because how many people are pissed off, how much they're going for in the secondary market. Hopefully they look into that shit and see for themselves, but I don't think it's the case. That would be honest with you.
It's also, if only if it were that easy. What happens is they put together these things and they shop them around and see what retailer's going to bite the fucking hook.
Anything red, Target's going to take.
Dude, and it breaks my heart when folks are like, oh my God, I looked up, for instance, Baroness, and it shows to be discontinued. That's the verbiage that is used. Target doesn't tend to carry their exclusives much more beyond that point. Now, what's really neat is it's been brought up to my attention twice now, and I've seen it for myself now, where Hasbro brought back the Demorian Guard and Red Hulk. So
did
who's
they?
to say that these exclusives wouldn't see a release again somewhere down the line? But G.I. Joe as a brand doesn't get that much love, and we need to be very realistic about that. It's getting love right now, and it's a hot commodity right now, but we are hyperinflating that market. Like we're taking, like, to Bobby's earlier point, we're taking product that isn't being pumped out in the numbers that we're used to seeing, and we're going fucking nuts for it. And that's why you see so many people in these groups that are like, oh, you know what? I just, like fucking Pokemon, I caught them all, and now it's time to tell them all. Because that's the fun, the thrill of it is the hunt. It's not actually the product.
It's funny that you say that. The thrill is the hunt. It really is for me. I always enjoy going to these stores and, they bring out a whole case and I'll be like, thank you very much. Take the whole case and run.
Right. Yeah, dude, like I promise you, when on one of my shopping excursions where I had to go to this fucking Walmart here, amazingly enough, looking for G.I. Joes. Oh, no, you know what? I'm lying to you guys. It was to look for that fucking sticker book because I'm 12. So yeah, went to go get that sticker book and I saw those He-Man. And I was like, holy shit. He-Man. And then I'm looking for G.I. Joe. And it's like, okay, they have his tanks. Cool. Holy shit, they have his tanks. But that was it. I have yet to see classified at retail. Like every class, I got scalperitis when I got my fucking Baroness, which that story. Oh well. Destro I bought from retail or whatever, and fucking Pimp Daddy was from waywardgoatcollectibles.com. Which, by the way, we need to talk about that too one day. He's his Marv is coming out, and he is not going through Kickstarter. He's dropping that fucker right from the factory right into our laps. So that's going to be fun.
Cool. We'll definitely do that. So, all right, I think we're going to call the show for the night.
Yeah, everyone, if you could email Mike your PayPal addresses, we'll get you at least $10-15 for the fucking therapy session that you sat through tonight.
And I'll forward that on to Fred, and he can issue out the refunds.
Forward it on to fucking Bobby. He's the one that's charging us for comic books. He could pay for it.
No shit.
Hey, X Factors, I'll reach out to you now on Facebook, brother. I'm still here, and I'm back from North Cuba, and now I'm in the area. Yeah, sorry guys, North Cuba is Miami. Short and sweet. My wife's from down there. I was living down there for a little while, but yeah, fucking Miami's. Anyway.
Gotcha. All right, so let's go ahead and we didn't even do introductions, so people can find you out.
Oh, well, you can find me at surveillanceport.com, surveillanceport on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, fucking Proudboy for 2069 on fucking Parlor, Hot
what
Big
the fuck
Floppy
is this
Donkey Dick on Grinder.
What is this Parlor? Is this like a new porn site or something?
No, fucking Parlor's like, look, dude, I don't even want to get into that. Look, it's a site for people to share their thoughts because apparently safe spaces are okay now.
Hold on
I
a
don't
second.
know.
My wife knows
I don't know. I don't get into people's fucking politics, dude. Everybody's all up their fucking feelings, and I have no time for nobody's bullshit. No.
Everybody like Christian.
Oh, Christian people.
Conservative. They're all bitch about the political.
Oh, politics. Oh,
dude,
stay away from
look,
that.
man, and if that's what, if look, as I've said this before, I don't care who wants to. I'll talk about this all day with anyone, but now's not the time. I was raised very, very conservative, very Republican. I've had R on my voter ID card since 1994. Fuck the Cittadini. I'm a different kind of Republican. I don't understand how we can tolerate this kind of spending. I don't know why that's okay. I don't understand where the infrastructure plan was that we got promised 4 years ago. There's bridges crumbling all around me, but I could pay for some fucking assholes golfing trips. Okay. I could take it a little personally because I'm from New York City. So I know this asshole kind of personally in that sense. Anyway, neither here nor there. But yes, I find the whole Parlor thing fascinating because my party for a very long time yelled at the dumb fucking libs and we're going to own libs and you fucking snowflakes and fuck all of you for a safe space. And now they're like, we're going to Parlor because we can't talk. Okay.
So.
I don't know. I love you guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going. If somebody wants to debate my views, please do so because I'm here to debate and hopefully you open my eyes to things that maybe I'm very dim-witted towards. I don't hide. I don't want to live in a life where I live in a fucking echo chamber. That's not healthy. That's not beneficial to anyone. Like, how would I have ever known that man-on-man sex was appropriate and fine if I never spoke to you about that, Mike? You're a tender and giving lover, and I would have never experienced that had we not talked about it. You know, so what can you do?
All right, we're going to get out of here. Y'all can find me everywhere as Angry Mike, or tonight as Angry Mike Burst McDouche. And I might try. I've been trying to want to make a comeback for Angry Mike for a while, and I need to get the. I've had people actually ask, so I mean, I got a lot of stuff I can talk about. I got a lot of stuff I can bitch about.
There's so much shit to bitch about. There's so much fucking. Where's half of my Kickstarters? What the fuck? Buddy. You know what? I'll just start sending you emails. I'll be your writer, and you can
there you go. You write everything.
You can run off a script like that. The fucking Hasbro people.
Yeah, I'll definitely talk with them. So I'll try to get John on, talk about the Kickstarter before the December 6th deadline, and then maybe we can get Erick on. We can talk about the oh gosh, fucking brain fart. What is it? Eagle Scout.
Eagle Force. Fucking Eagle Scout. This guy.
I was thinking the Boy Scout.
Flashbacks of fucking getting rapey. What's going on?
I'm telling you, I got my lawsuit in there. They said I had till the end of the month. I need to file my lawsuit. Oh yeah, he touched me. All right.
Buddy. Let me show you how I got that badge.
Man, if it wasn't for him, it was the Catholic priest, one or the other. Oh!
Oh.
Shots fired. Good night.